Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Houston Texans and our home team. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready! 90 Wolf!
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Ready!
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, watch that! Hey, Charlie! Get it!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A run for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 20.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one.
Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to. Return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. An opening for Chubb on 1st down as he dashes forward for about 7. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. Now Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds his man Johnson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going back to you.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 41.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker. Make the stop.
Brought down by Khalil Mack. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Texans first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the shift.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Check. Bravo.
Operating from the gun. Whittington. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
552. Watch the backer. Check now. Check 52's the mic.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Off the play fake. Whittington finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Right there.
The Texans 46-yard line.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Hey. Watch the slant.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
50, plant. Check. Watch 54. I smell fear in that offense. I smell 61. Matchbox lights. Check. Right there. 54. Right there. Go. Hey, keep it up. Hit it.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard, 46 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Inside.
Now Rodgers. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Deep grip.
Throwing on first down. Whittington. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Yo, go. Hey, orbit. Hustle. Ready.
Off play action. Whittington. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw on 3rd down. Whittington. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check. Side. On the team.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now Chubb running right. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They run. Chubb. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Texans first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Whittington. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Whittington. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Whittington. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, Delta. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. I'm coming. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Whittington. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
132 fighter. Hey, high 7. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Hey. 54. Hey, let's get in them holes. Right there. 54.
2nd and 6. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go, X3. 218, chop. It's going to be a long day. Switch. 49. Leo. Let's go.
Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tony Pollard. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He gets this one to Johnson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. On 1st down, Rodgers. Complete, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check Mike 54. Let's go. Hit it.
Off play action. Whittington. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
You draw corner.
2nd and 10.
Now.
Mike 54. Got you.
Steve Griffin.
Off the play fake. Whittington. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Topper.
23 in the mic.
Let's look at me. Zipper. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Looking to throw. Whittington. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st down, Whittington. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Ready? 18, ready. Hard. Get it.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, Whittington. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards at a 1st down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 29.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Run for Pollard. And an alley to run. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know Protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm coming.
Hey.
I'm coming.
Go.
42. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Let go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And that's caught inside the 30. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And he's going to go down as time has now run out